You're just like my children. You just open up the tab and they let it run.
You were working on a specific challenge here at Hack Belgium. What is that challenge and why is it important?
Well, you might have guessed that with the climate change we have more dry and drier summers, and last year it was a problem. This year it will be a problem too, because water is a scarce product and the scarcity is really giving us a lot of challenges as a water company. So we try to focus our customers on more looking at what they use as water and make it more sustainable.
How is that? Because when you talk about scarcity, whenever I open the tap, water comes out. So it's very hard for me to think that water's scarce. Can you tell me what changes I might need to make specifically at home?
You're just like my children. You just open up the tab and they let it run. Now, I didn't know that before, but apparently the Flemish region is one of the most scarce areas of water. Korea is even better at getting water than we have, because we have a lot of farming. So we don't have a lot of wells. We have a lot of surface water, but it's all contaminated with a lot of pesticides and every shit that puts in. So it's very there needs a lot of work to get the water drinkable. So if you open your tap water, there's a lot of effort put in that water is drinkable, that you don't get sick of it, and it has a neutral taste. But if you take a shower, that's drinking water, that you just let it flow. If you flush down your toilet, it's drinking water. There are people who don't have any water in Africa. Well, here you just use it to flush a toilet. So these are things that maybe we should tackle in the future, how to use it more sustainable, more smart.
Very interesting. Now, as a Hack Belgium veteran, I understand that you've learned a lot, or you've been possibly inspired a lot by some of the processes here. How has the Hack Belgium methodology helped you?
Oh, in so many ways. They asked me from the Watergroep the first time, do you want to go to the hack? What's a hack? That's computer code cracking. No, it's a way of just go. Okay, let's go. Then I was on the stage, there was Leo. And he opened his speech 3 years ago and he said, I don't want to hear the word no. This time it is yes and. No yes but, yes and. Let's make a switch. Let's make a completely different way of thinking. And I thought, yeah, well, maybe I should try that. And since then, I have been trying that. I have been trying that with my colleagues, with my wife, which is the most difficult one, and even with my children. Instead of, well, they come and nag about, I want to do this, I want to have that. Your first reaction is always no. But then you ask, why should I say no? If there is a good reason why I should say no, I say no, but why not? And saying yes makes it difficult for me because I have to do something instead of just nothing. But on the other hand, you create a more positive atmosphere. And also in the work, instead of, we Belgians, we always have that reflex. Can we do this? Can we do that? No, this will be an issue and that will be a problem. That won't work. But instead of saying, yes, how could we make it work? It's a completely different mindset. And I see that with the colleagues I work with, public servants who don't have the reputation of being really flexible. But you see that people are really also getting that vibe of, don't say no, just say yes and figure out how to do it.
And that is in a public institution or within a public framework?
Yes, absolutely.
That's great news. Okay, David, last question. What would you recommend to anybody, as an individual, not necessarily as a member representing the Watergroep, what would you tell people that they might give a try to say yes and to?
Oh, to everything they see in daily life. Every challenge that they face, just go for the yes and.
That's great advice. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you very much.
Keep on pushing.